I hate to be cliche, but the whole guess who's back, back again. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
We're back for our quarterly show.
Yes. Yeah.
Our quarterly podcast.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Joe from Red Cabin Acoustics really wanted us to do one when the election was happening. As like I was like, oh, that's a good call, but yeah, it didn't work out. But
it is a very good call. Unfortunately, if I would have been awake, I would have been tempted to check. Such are the rigors of growing older. Like, I just hate to even care about it at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't do that. It would have been great because, anxiety was high, and that's all I'll say about that. It would have been great, but it didn't, it did not come to fruition. Would have been an awesome idea. We are here now. We're not live streaming it. We're just recording it because, why even try to live stream?
Yeah. Dude, I feel like
it took us a while to set up. So.
Well, and we had the whole issue last time where we did want to live stream, where it was like, you need to sign up for live streaming for 24 hours or whatever beforehand. And I had never thought about that. And I was like, oh yeah. So we're not live streaming today.
No, just doesn't. We're out of practice, and it feels like we would probably mess that up in such a big way because we both had noise issues.
Yeah.
And mine was related to external power to a mixer that's USB bus powered. Should be able to handle both, but ultimately it said no, thank you. I'm going to give you a little electronic hum, and that was driving me crazy.
Yep.
So no to that. It's convenient that you use the SM7B though, because I didn't ask you what you were going to use, and I'm just rolling with the old 58 that has grown on me a lot.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, I'm using the SM7B with this is the Doc Pops. I don't know if do you know Doc?
I don't know Doc, but I'm pretty sure the Buckster knows Doc, right?
Yes. Yeah. Him and Buck are good friends. And I met him at NAB, and he drove me to this road event where they were talking to us about the Roadcaster video. And he was great. Yeah. He's just a fountain of knowledge. It's insane. It's just crazy. But yeah, no, he came out with some windscreens that are, they're pretty legit. I feel like they're in between the standard SM7B windscreen and the thick one when it comes to plosive rejection and everything and sound quality.
That's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a happy medium. Yeah, it's nice. But
yeah. Why is it now that we're recording, I hear even more echo? It's lower volume.
Yeah.
It's good God, man.
Dude, I hear it too. Yeah.
Why? Hopefully it doesn't come through on the individual audio recordings, but I bet it does.
Yeah, dude. I hope not.
It's God, I just, I don't know. I don't know what the right program is. Supposedly people have no trouble with the programs that we have trouble with. So who knows?
Well, maybe it's they just go with the bare minimum stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
And it works. Maybe it just works like that. But then add all the other elements of it, and I think that maybe it's what's throwing it off, but I don't know. Yeah.
Who knows? Who cares?
Are you still using a Mac?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't at this point. I don't think I could ever use Windows again. And at this point, I don't think I could ever use an Android again.
Dude, I feel you. Yeah. I know it's weird how fast that happens too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it, especially from a user that, said they weren't going to use Apple or whatever. And so dude, it's crazy how fast it changes.
It is. I just me using Windows now is such a headache. And I have to use it at work, and at work it's fine because I just have to use work programs. And of course everything runs super smooth because the computers are decent and on a server and blah, 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 blah. But like at home, no way. No freaking way. And then I could use Android, honestly. But I don't want to, I don't want to. And now I don't know if this was a thing beforehand or if this is new with the new updates. But iPhone mirroring on the Mac is amazing.
It's so great. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Like, and Android has that with Windows. Like there's Android mirroring. It's not as good. It's just, it's not. And I used to be jealous. Like the only thing I missed about Windows was being able to mirror my phone. And then, after I updated my computer the other day, I was like, ooh, iPhone mirroring, eh? This is going to be sweet.
Dude,
all right. Now I'm watching porn on a tiny screen on a big screen that I could have watched porn on before this even existed. But instead I'm opting to watch it on a TikTok style portrait or, vertical mode. Yeah. Not really, but
that's
Oh, man. So tell me about Heretic. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it. You said it was awesome. I'm sure you'd like to talk about it. So tell me.
Oh, man.
And that's is it Hugh Grant? Is that who's in it?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me.
Yeah. Oh my God. It is outstanding. I didn't know he had that. Like, I didn't know that was like in his wheelhouse at all. And I guess I assumed that like a lot of actors, when they get a little bit older, they probably just get sick of some of the stuff that they've been like pushed into and they want to experiment a bit more. So that makes
Jim
sense.
Carrey.
Yeah, for sure. So everything that they said was like perfectly accurate with like the Mormonism and everything. And it was great, dude. It was so, I will say I didn't expect anything like as far as like the storyline goes. I'm trying not to spoil anything.
I won't watch it. Well, other people watching might. So okay.
No, but
I'm too much of a puss.
It was super good. I wouldn't say it was like super scary. I would say it was like it had some like scary moments, but I
Conjuring-ish, like psychological scary. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I would say.
See, I like that stuff.
Yeah, I would say like the first Conjuring is a good comparison as far as like scares and stuff. I would say the Conjuring, the first one, is a little bit scarier than this, but it just makes you think though, and it's so.
I do like that kind of stuff.
It's so good, dude, and I think it's one of like my favorite movies like that I've seen in a long time, like for real. It's wild. Yeah. It was awesome. He was great. Both the girls were really great. I'd never heard of one of the leads. I had seen one of them from Yellow Jackets or whatever. I don't know their names, but, dude, they were both great though. They were outstanding, and that's one thing that is funny is like, it has such a limited cast, it's like COVID movie when it comes to that, but it's like there's 5 people in it, maybe the whole time, like 6. Well, okay, maybe 10, but yeah.
Castaway levels if you count Wilson.
Yes, yeah, basically. Exactly. It was wild, but yeah, dude, I definitely highly recommend it. Even if you're not into scary movies, I would definitely recommend it. It's that good.
I've got a no recommend for you and everybody else.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm excited.
Oh, you shouldn't be. And anybody watching, like, disclaimer, I'm going to get very graphic.
Oh, okay.
Extremely graphic. Okay. And it's not Terrifier. It's not Terrifier 3. So I had a kid-free night the other day. Okay. And when we have a kid-free evening, I mean, what do most couples do? You'll find out, what a kid-free evening means. Yeah. I'm sure you already know, but like, it's almost like there's no discussion even needed. It's like, kid-free night, even in spite of the fact that you have marital relations, even when the kids are home and asleep, kid-free night is a different level. You another room becomes an option. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
things become options. So
Yeah. Okay.
kid-free night. My wife and I are like, you know what? Let's watch something a little racy this evening. You know, let's not go full blown X-rated, but let's go like Basic Instinct, Wild Things, Showgirls level. Let's get a movie with, you know, just some stuff that get the blood flowing a little bit. So I'm searching for movies like Basic Instinct, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, you know, and of course, Wild Things is on the list, and that's a great one. And there's a few others on the list that have some racy scenes in them. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And right smack dab in the middle of this list is a movie called Short Bus. And Short Bus is like an independent film, basically, about, I want to say it was about 5 young people in New York trying to navigate their lives through living in New York and making friendships. And I'm like, okay, so we got 5 people. Supposedly there's some sex scenes in it. Cool. Let's give this a shot.
Yeah.
The first indicator that I shouldn't have gave it a shot was the only place I could find it was Plex. The Plex app, which is typically a media streaming app within your own home, but also has free movies and free TV like Pluto or whatever. Yeah. But Plex, anybody can go watch this. My kid could click on Plex and watch any movie on Plex pretty much. Mm-hmm. So we start Short Bus, and it starts out with a guy laying in a bathtub and his penis just floating in the water, just waving in the wind like a buoy out in the middle of the ocean. Okay. We're like, all right, there's a wiener. So we know there's going to be nudity in this one. And next up, I wish there was a cough button. Next up, we've got, a guy and a girl just really going at it. Just no dialogue in the movie so far. Just so far, we've got a buoy of a wiener in the ocean and a couple hammering it out. And then the next scene, it's introducing the characters, right? We're introducing characters here.
Yeah.
Then the next scene, we've got an alternative girl, you know, red hair, dyed super blood red. And she is, you know, beating someone with a crop, you know, just smacking his ass with a crop, going to town on him. And he's enjoying the pain, you know, and they're talking a little bit. There's some dialogue finally. Okay. And it's not just sexual dialogue. Like they're having a conversation in between her abusing him, you know, to his joy.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, this is starting out really strange. When are we going to get to the point of the movie and not just nudity? And why was this listed with Basic Instinct and Wild Things and movies we had heard of that are racier, but this one's smack dab in the middle of the list? Then we get the guy that was floating his buoy around in the bathtub, laying on the floor and folding himself in half in an attempt to pull the ultimate Marilyn Manson and suck his own wiener. I told you I was going to get graphic, right? Upon seeing that he's trying to suck himself off, it shows a guy up in the building beside of him, 2 or 3 stories high, recording him. And like, okay, we've got a creeper here recording a self buoy blower. Mm-hmm. And a minute goes by of him trying to succeed, and it's showing the guy recording him back and forth. I'm like, they're trying to be artsy with this as well. Guy succeeds to get the head of his penis in his mouth. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What is going on? And he's succeeding and succeeding and succeeding. Graphic point. Turn it down for 10 seconds if you don't want to hear this. The guy comes in his mouth and it shows the stream from head into mouth. Shows the stream. Dude. It shows the stream. And I look at my wife and say, this is more graphic than any porno I've ever seen in my life. And then the guy starts crying. And the strings, the jizz strings that are connected from top teeth to lower teeth are stretching like rubber bands on braces. And he's bawling. And I'm like, Are you done? Because I'm done. And for that matter, if you'd like to get dressed, that would be fine with me.
Oh my God.
This is absolute trash. Like, I'm not judging, like, to each their own, but that's not what gets me going on Kid Free Night. And we have been haunted by the first 7 minutes of this movie for about the last week and a half.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, she was eating something the other day and it was like, you know, had queso in it or something. I was like, oh, when your mouth opened there, it reminded me of Short Bus. You know, we've kept going back and forth and she's like, you've got to quit talking about that movie. And then the next day she'll say something about it. And it's become like a back and forth.
Yeah.
So
dude.
If people hear some public saying like, oh, pulled a Short Bus there, you know, we're talking about a movie where, yep, that's that.
Dude.
It was the 7 minutes I saw were awful.
I immediately searched this movie, like, of course, and I wouldn't have if I like would have known something about it. But so it was released in 2006, and I've just got to say this fun fact: it has a 69% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yay! How fitting.
Dude, that is so funny. I'm like, did they pay for that? Like, that's incredible. Oh man, that is one way to do Kids Free Night, though. That is for someone.
I just was shocked that my kids would be able to find that if they knew the name of the movie and could have turned that on. So we deleted the Plex app immediately, and I had the Plex app for a while. There was stuff on it we watched.
Yeah.
Sparsely, but it happened. And dude, that was, yeah, that's, that might, no, I was going to say it's the last movie we watched, unfortunately, but no, we watched Inside Out 2 the other night. So that was a nice cleanse of our souls.
That is
to watch
good.
a Pixar movie after watching. Yep.
Short Bus, dude. Oh my God. I want to know why it's named that, though. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
That is
I have no idea. I don't want to speculate. I don't know.
I don't either, but like that is a wild name, and that's just a wild scene in general.
Maybe because the movie comes up short of being Bang Bus.
Dude, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Not sure if Bang Bus was around in 06 or not, but you know, is it's pretty interesting stuff.
That's hilarious. So yeah, we have a Mormon religious horror film that we talk about, and then we go to that. I like
we go
it.
To short, yeah.
We go Short Bus.
It's good times.
Oh, man, that's great. That is hilarious, though. I haven't laughed that hard in a while, so thank you for that.
I haven't laughed that hard in a while either, and the laughs I speak of are, you know, the back and forth me and my wife have had since watching 7 minutes of that movie.
Yeah, dude, like being in it and like like seeing it is one thing, and then like hearing it secondhand is just it's wildly different.
Yeah, and to be clear, I can handle it. I'm a full-grown adult. Like if I was like, hey, let's watch something that'll just fuck with our heads tonight, you know, I probably would have watched the whole thing, but the point of our evening was to enjoy each other. Not, that was not the way. That was not the way. So on another topic, you know, is there any audio gear that excites you or that you have your eyes on, or any phallic devices that carry voice from body to computer that, you know, you would like to put your mouth on?
Oh, this one. I'm interested in this one because
size. That's what she said.
Oh, dude, it's so great. Oh, dude, I've been watching so much Office recently. By the way, it's just
like American Office, or did you?
Yeah, American Office.
I'm tempted to try the Australian one out. That's why I asked.
Dude, I heard it was bad, but I don't know. I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
It doesn't look great, but Parks and Rec was bad when it came out too, and that didn't last long. It was a great show.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this thing is I don't know. It's interesting. I've only tested it a little bit at this point, but
Yeah.
dude, the size is just incredible. It's like, I mean, here is like a example of, let's see if it'll do it. Like a remote.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude, it is crazy.
That puts it into perspective. We're excited about the same company right now because
What?
I've got, on Tuesday, I will have the H2 Essentials in hand.
Nice. Okay.
The
Yeah.
microphone / recorder without an XLR or whatever. That I'm really excited about that for some reason.
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but I would assume you do. But we were talking about a microphone that would be really cool if it came out, and it was that essentially. It was like a dynamic microphone with a recorder built in, and just like, yeah, it's good to go.
Yeah. And there is one, the Yellow Tech. I believe it's from Yellow Tech, but it's expensive as hell. And it's a handheld, and I would be all about it, but I think it's really expensive, like stupid expensive, like
interesting.
Between $500 and $800 or something crazy like that. And I'm not paying that for a dynamic. Now there's been the Zoom H2. Like, this is a new version, these essential lines but I just, the ones before this, I can't bring myself to go back to micro USB or mini USB. Can't do it. So, but knowing this is USB-C, and then it's got like a really narrow polar pattern supposedly, and then you can switch it to stereo and, kind of Blue Yeti-ish style with I'm sure it's got I think it has 3 small capsules in it or something. If it sounds good, it's going to replace a lot of mics for me because I'm really trying to downsize the audio gear right now in a big way.
I need to do that. And actually, yeah. So, I don't know if I've announced it to anyone here. I doubt it, but I'm having a child, a girl. And so that's one of the things that I definitely want to do in my near future is just, get rid of a lot of stuff. But so I was just curious, the Yellowtech IXM Podcaster is what it is, $652, like usually $700. And this thing looks weird though, in the sense that it has like a micro or a mini HDMI, mini USB, but it does have like a full size SD card, which is cool. But I think the one that we were talking about would be, it'd just be like a backup 32-bit float recording SD card, but with an XLR. And I think that would be like, it basically, the SD card would take the USB like side of the USB XLR microphones, and it would kind of handle it. But yeah, I don't know.
What's cool about this is it's got changeable capsules, just like wireless heads.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is actually pretty cool.
I know it's been around for a long time too, so that's probably the reason it's got what'd you say it was? Is it like mini?
A mini, yeah. Which is, it's whatever. But yeah, dude, there's a premium head. It's a Bayer Dynamic cardioid head.
Oh,
it's like almost $500 just for the head. But I mean, that's pretty cool though. But
yeah, I've seen somebody using it. Maybe Mike Russell had a video about having a carry bag, a travel bag, and I think he had this microphone in there with it.
Gotcha.
It was pretty cool. But yeah, even if it came down way, way down in price, like I can't do the mini USB. It's super cool that you can change the head on them, but this is why I like the plug-in recorder kind of thing.
Yep.
And man, the little Zoom you just had, like if I could find I've taken devices like that and used an XLR barrel, just like a small, barrel. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like a male to female, just stick. And stuck it into like the Donner Live Jack M or whatever, and then plug that onto a microphone. I hate the weight on the end of it, but if they just made those barrels a little shorter, like you got a plug on recorder right there. That little,
Yeah, absolutely.
that would work.
I actually did do that for something. I have those barrels because of that. And the H1 XLR, and it's one complaint that I saw from Curtis Judd is that it is noisy, like in the noise floor of it and everything. And I can say that, I mean, I have very limited experience with it. And like, yeah, it's like a little bit noisier than like the F3, but I mean, like the F3 is twice the price, So I mean, like,
what do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. But I can say that one bummer about it is that it is exclusively 32-bit when you're using it as like a recorder, which I'm like, dude, just let me switch it. Just let me switch it to 24-bit. And like 32-bit is like it's fine, it's great for some people, and I don't know. I do think we've kind of went overboard with 32-bit a little bit.
Agreed. The file size is just stupid too.
Yeah. And so
like it's not crazy, but like for wanting to get some quick work done with something, and I don't know, the file size just seems a little excessive. For what? Just to be able to, fix your fuck up. When's the last time you recorded something that was distorted?
I mean, like 5 years probably.
Yeah. It's not difficult to.
Yeah.
We have level meters. Like.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. For field recording, totally get it. Totally get it.
Yeah.
A plane could fly low and fly over you and clip you. You just, then you might want to lower that and get that noise in there because it's natural or whatever, part of the scene. But I get it for field recording, but
yeah,
that's not a field recorder. I mean, I guess it could be, but to me, that's more of that's kind of made for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel like it's kind of marketed towards podcasters to a degree. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, you can use it as an interface and then you can enable 24-bit there and everything. But I just wish that was an option. And like, that's the thing, like with 32-bit flow, I'm like, for the general consumer, I could see them being like, yeah, if you can do it and you do have it, like, sure, put it in there. Why not? But don't keep me from a 24-bit, dude.
Don't tie it in.
Like, that's stupid. So that's my big complaint with that. But
that is odd. Like some of the choices there are just odd.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I don't know if they're just like keeping some things for like the F3 line or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's
probably.
Just, yeah, but
probably.
But it's like, but that shouldn't be the thing though. Like I should be able to record however and whatever I want to. And if it's capable of 32-bit, it should be capable of 24, 16-bit, like it should. Yeah.
In more than just one mode or in everything but one mode. So, and I bet that'll be the same with the H2 Essentials when I get it on Tuesday. Like it's probably, when I record the SD card, it's probably going to be 32-bit locked in, not changeable to 24. I don't know that for fact, but I'm guessing because of the, what you've got there.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would be, I'm curious though. When you get it, you'll have to let me know because that is, I kind of think it will be, but it is a little bit more expensive than this. And I don't know if it's considered a bit more premium of a product or something, but
I don't think so. I don't think any of the Essential line is, right? I think it's,
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of budgety, maybe kind of, because I know the first two recorders that came out, like the H5 Essential or H4, I don't know, whatever the hell they were called.
H6 and H4, I think is what it was. Yeah, they're exclusively 32. Yeah,
I did not see many good things said about those.
No,
because of the cheap. Does that feel cheap and lightweight and plasticky, or does it feel okay?
It feels fine. I mean, like if you felt in regular H1, like it feels like that. So I mean, like I didn't expect anything different really. So therefore I'm not disappointed,
Yeah.
say it does feel maybe slightly better than that, but maybe that's just because of the 2 AA instead of 1 AAA battery, and like it just
Right.
feels a bit more solid because of that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Makes sense. I've been
Yeah.
trying to get into the older stuff. Old Pags sent me over a Blue Spark.
Oh, nice.
A blackout Blue Spark.
Dude, that's
And
cool.
I plugged it in and was shocked. Like, it sounds really, really good.
Yeah, dude, like people loved that mic. Like it was
real good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now I'm kind of like, I need to go back to doing some of these older mics, even the ones that have a million reviews, like the Blue Spark. But it's like, forgotten. And I quite enjoy everything about this, like the form factor and the size and the sound. And I was like, damn, I'm really glad I bought this from the Pagster.
Yeah, dude, that is a good mic that I've also never tried. I wanted to
I
try
hadn't
it.
either.
It's very interesting.
Actually,
This one, this is another device that I am very excited about.
Is that the Mark II? And yep, that is the Mark II. I was considering that yesterday or the day before. I was like, especially when the hum was going on with my mixer, I was like, if I get rid of this, I'm probably just going to grab the SSL2 Mark II because it looks fantastic. And then I looked at the Plus. I was like, who the hell is the Plus for?
It was okay. I was considering the Plus only because I do occasionally use like 2 separate monitors, like 2 separate monitor systems.
Yeah,
and so
that's the only reason I could see.
And I was like, it's not that big of a deal. So I didn't go with it. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool that it has the 2 instrument plugs, and it has the 2 line ins on the back and 2 XLR, obviously. But the 2 headphones on the front is sweet. I love that.
It is. And if I needed 2 headphones, if I was podcasting with another person, done deal. But otherwise, no.
And I did like how it has the mix like dial on the front of it also, and it has like a mono stereo button, which is awesome. Dude, it's just like the little things. I just like it. But in the 4K quality, no, the 4K like legacy boost or whatever, like the little preamp thing is great. Like it sounds awesome. So
what exactly does that do? I'm on the Spark now, just for fun. That sounds smooth.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can hear your mic right now, but
oh really?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, but I didn't hear the difference.
Oh, the difference. Yeah, you probably wouldn't hear the difference. I can hear the difference just because of the direct monitoring, but yeah. Now I'm back on the SM58, and there's not much more. This one is, oh man, I'm really impressed with this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Logitech, for ruining blue mics. Bastards.
Yeah. So it basically, what it reads is that it does, so like the 4K, it like adds a little bit of high end to it, but it's like an analog modulation or whatever, like that just, yeah, it does add a little bit of noise to the signal, I would say, but it does sound really good. So it's like analog enhancement, I guess. But it's great. Yeah, it's I've been wanting just like a interface that can do a little bit more and like is a little bit higher quality than like the Scarlett, just because I get sick of using that sometimes.
Yeah.
But I did also, I kind of wanted something a little bit in between the Apollo Twin and the Focusrite, but I already do have that. So I don't know. I just bought it because I liked it.
Yeah, I almost did. Like if I wasn't getting the H2 Essentials, like I kind of wanted that. But at the same time, I am seriously like if there was mute buttons on it, I'd probably
Yeah.
already have it here. Because really I like reaching over and toggling the mute, hitting both mute buttons at the same time and just switching mics for videos. And
That is
those are important to me.
Yeah. I do like wait. Yeah, no, I was curious if the 2i2 4th gen had a mute button, but I didn't think it did either. It doesn't. But yeah, dude, I do wish that it had it. I have this little like mute button that does work kind of well, but I don't know, dude. It's just nice to have it on the device.
Yeah. And I wouldn't, if I was doing what we're doing now, mute button's not necessary, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is for me just switching back, just doing two mics on a obscure mics video or whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. And I do get annoyed. The only thing I don't like about the mixer is, the shit sticking out of the top like a fucking troll haircut. So anything with XLRs in the back. I saw something. What did I see the other day? I saw a newer interface. It didn't look as good as the SSL2 or whatever, but I love when stuff flows out of the back and you can hide it. I don't like cords sticking everywhere.
Yeah. It is super nice that way. And I'm actually kind of curious, like, do you like the mixer, the mixer style in the SSL and like Mark II, like where it comes out of the back more, or do you like the box style a little bit more, where like the SSL2 you have like the controls on top and the Focusrite is like it's a box,
I hate the box style.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I like if I had a box style on my desk right now with the height I'm sitting at, and I have to kind of tilt my head down and then poke at it. Having a top down control deck is where it's at. That's probably why I love mixers so much. Probably why I was tempted to get the SSL2 is because I like to just be like, boop, bop, beep. I mean, Roadcasters are great for that reason. I just don't need that big ass thing on my desk, and nor do I want to get the smaller one because it's still just, I don't know,
Yeah, I feel
just feeling too punk for the Roadcasters. Just feeling too, and then I'll use an SM58 that is probably happening, is being used in 17 concerts as we speak right now. But I don't care about the mic as much as I care about the control deck, the surface. A mic's a mic, you sound good on it. You use it. You're using the SM7B.
Yeah.
If you enjoy it and it sounds good, whatever. But an interface, basically, I'm going to sound the same on this mic on every single interface I own for the most part. So it comes down to, what I can do with my hand with it. Like, can I just reach over and pop a button or do I have to tilt my head and be like, Focusrite, boom.
Yes.
And interfaces don't have enough buttons on them anyways.
Yeah.
So,
they don't.
I kind of like buttons and knobs and switches and being able to get little tweaks out of just minimal movements, not opening software.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah. No, I was a box lover. I really didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got a girl on the way, so it's obvious.
Yeah. So, no, I really did like the Focusrite Scarlett, like the box style interface where I could put like in my rack or whatever, like I could do that. And it's just like the stackability of it and everything. But as I've like kind of done this more and everything, I've definitely found an appreciation just for the top controls. It's just nice, dude.
It is. And the boxes have their purpose. Like I get that because I've got a rack beside me, big old voluptuous rack. And, but in that format, my rack is raised. So hitting the buttons is easy.
Yeah.
I can do whatever. And I don't fucking use it. So I don't know why I still own it, let alone the shit that's in it. Like, I'm not sure why I have that. I think I just wanted to build a rack. So I did. Now I'm like, why did I want to do that? I don't use it.
The rack that I have like gets no use.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, I have all these keeper mics, but am I really going to use the LCT 240 anytime soon? Am I really going to use, the SE 4100 and the T1? I'll use the 4100. That mic's fucking legit.
Oh, dude.
And so is the T1, but the 4100's like that much more legit.
Yeah.
So I don't need both,
That's true. Yeah.
And I'm like, why? What am I doing? What am I doing here? Just trying to bury myself?
Yeah. Right? Dude, that's how I feel sometimes too. Yeah, dude. The 4100 is so great. I love that microphone. It's
beautiful. If I was like not afraid of damaging it, like I would walk out the door often and just slip it in my back pocket.
Dude, it would. It would totally fit.
Fuck yeah, it would. It's like it's perfect. It's perfect for a pocket. I wouldn't want to dent the grill. I'd be mad at myself. Maybe the T1 will go in my pocket. Maybe that'll be my travel mic, and I'll just if I dent the T1, I'll be upset, but I'll know that the 4100's at home waiting on me.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, dude, that's a good call. Yeah, dude. Speaking of which, of products that we like, what do you have coming up that you're going to be working on that you're excited about?
I'm excited. Well, that H2 Essentials, I'm going to do the video probably 2 days after I get it.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I think it seems like this shit has like ducking, and I don't see a place to turn ducking off.
No, it's weird. Yeah, no, I just corrected myself. I said H2 I said M2 instead of H2 because I was thinking of the Mo 2.
Yeah.
M2 earlier, but
'tis all the same.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. I don't see anything that excites me. I just fuck. I don't think I have anything I'm excited about. Like right now, the only things I'm excited about is shit that no one else would be excited about. Like this, like I'm kind of happy to show everyone that forgot about it that like, hey, this is actually a really good microphone. And, I don't know. I got a Radio Shack mic in today, and I was like, it's been a while since I did a Radio Shack mic. So that was exciting, but it's not really, It's just exciting for a moment. It's exciting knowing it's coming in the mail. And then I got it and I plugged it in. I was like, well, that was not fucking exciting at all. So really nothing. Right now, I'm kind of just like going through the motions of what it is that we do. And I'm not really excited about any of it.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I was kind of curious if you were going to bring up the company that you told me you were going to work on a video for tomorrow.
Oh, no, I mean, those are cool.
What is it though?
Hold on, I'll show you. They're cool. If there was any level of excitement with any of this stuff, there's a small level of excitement with this stuff because, even though I know I'm probably not getting anything groundbreaking here, it is still somewhat exciting. This is the AverMedia Flexi Go, and this little thing is a boom arm.
Okay.
And it's it's kind of a small boom arm. It's got tightening knobs. It articulates. It's got a ball joint here and a ball joint here. And it's quarter 20, which I've come to the conclusion that all boom arms should be quarter 20 and just come with 2 adapters.
Yeah.
Because, what's the point of having to downsize when you could just throw a camera on or go to 3/8 or go to 5/8? Like, why have to go in reverse? That's kind of silly.
Yeah. I know
this is nice.
Yeah. That was actually one thing that I was curious about that I have seen of theirs that I was like, I wonder if he's going to work on that.
It's really short. So I don't think I can really use it for my day-to-day because my desk is deeper than this, but I was kind of excited after getting it because I realized like I don't need to take a tabletop stand anywhere ever again. I think I'm going to keep this because I can, like, it's really portable. It's really, really portable, and just clamp it onto a desk and mount a mic on it. If I need to, if I want to go sit in the park and make it, like, I might use this and clamp it to a picnic table and do a little outside podcast. So I actually like this quite a bit. It's just not good for studio use. I think the whole reason it's called a Flexi Go is to go somewhere with it.
Yeah. And I was gonna bring up the fact that it does seem like it'd be very good for like camera stuff. Like,
yes. Oh yeah.
Cameras and it's
100%. Yep. And I'm a big fan of my not DJI. Fuck. What the fuck's that called? No, the other one. What's the third company?
Oh.
Osmo 4? No, that's DJI. No, it's a DJI. Wait. It's an action cam. It's the 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's DJI.
Yeah, it is. DJI. I just can't remember what the action cam's called. But I use that a lot, and I could mount it to that boom arm and just go. The other thing they sent...
DJI Osmo Action 3.
Boom, that's it. I think they just released the Action 4 and not enough of an upgrade for me to switch. But and then they sent the Versi Go, which is I've got an appreciation lately for some USB mics. And this one, just because I am somewhat excited, look how cute. Look how just tiny and cute. It's just, it's not bad. What is bad is that the whole end of it glows red when you plug it in. And that's kind of sucks because when you're talking into it, it reddens me. So, but it comes with nice stuff. It comes, with a ball head, which is always, who doesn't love a ball head?
Yes.
And, and a little really solid small tripod, like a good one, actual solid. Yeah. And it sounds pretty decent. So, I mean, I'm kind of excited for it because I do like portability, and this is super portable, just like the Flexi Go. So I think it's something that I can rightfully be excited about because of my love of portable gear. And even though it probably won't blow anyone's socks off sound-wise, I think it will, provide value for people.
Yeah.
So those are, I'm kind of excited about those. There's a company sending me some in-ear monitors that are USB-C that I'm kind of excited about for the Obscure Tech channel.
Nice.
Kind of excited for those because they're like hi-fi, all that good stuff. We'll see how that goes. But no, that's it. You got anything you're excited about? I'm gonna have to bounce in about a minute or two.
Okay.
Or 5, whatever.
No,
gotta go watch Short Bus.
Yeah, I would say that the last video that I did was the Elgato Wave desk stand versus the Rode DS2.
That was a good video, and you fucking make me want to buy the Elgato stand, and I hate you because I don't need it for any reason, but thanks.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, dude, it is actually legitimately good, and I'm excited about this stand now because of how that one turned out. This is the Pro. The Buccaneer sent it to me, Tom Buck.
Which one what are you using? Is that a different one than the Elgato and the Rode?
Yes. So it's a Elgato. It's the Pro. It's the boom arm, like the low boom arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I'm trying to think of what it's called. I should probably learn that. Let's see. Let's see here. It's the low profile boom arm, the Wave Mic Arm Pro. That's what it's called.
Nice.
Dude, these product names are they're great.
I know.
And
They're
no
wonderful.
complaints.
Have you seen the Neewer arm that a few people are reviewing?
The pneumatic or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Vivo arms that
it's half Vivo and half like this Fifine arm I'm using that's low profile, and I really kind of want it.
It's cool. It's like $80. Is that right?
Yeah, that sucks. I don't want to pay $80. Like,
that's fair.
To me, that's not cheap, you know?
Yeah. And so that's one thing that I was thinking about with that product in particular is I'm like, if you're in a situation where you need that much arm length, like it would probably be great. But if you're not going to, like, or if you are in like a smaller situation, like, wouldn't it just get in the way?
Yeah, maybe. Probably. See,
but even if it's like, even if you could, I actually haven't watched any videos on it. But I would assume that you could take like the middle one out, but then at that point you paid $80 instead of like $60 on the Vivo arm, which is essentially that, so it's like, I don't know, but I once again haven't watched any videos on it. So I did see that Mike Newman and Back to the Retro.
Yeah, that's who I watched.
Okay. I think that, yeah.
Nice fella.
I gotta watch it. I just haven't watched it yet, but
yeah. I've got 3 boom arms on my desk right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, why do I need another one? I've got one I haven't reviewed that the company's probably mad that I haven't done it yet, but it's like the IX Tech. And
okay.
It's very similar to the one I'm using. Oh yeah, my overhead cam is on that, but like I really do enjoy the low profile stuff, and the Elgato one's got me interested as well.
Yeah, dude. And so this is the Pro one, and it is great. And like it's a pneumatic arm also, but it's great.
See, I like the pneumatics a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so like you can tighten everything, but it's like you can just put it wherever you want, it'll just stay.
Yeah. See, with my boom arm now, like this Fifine one or whatever, like I still have to kind of grab one. It's I mean it's
that's not bad.
The down motion is good, but I still, if I want to raise it, I have to grab the other bracket, and it's good. I mean, this is probably my favorite one right now. Besides,
for the money, that thing is great. Like like $20, yeah, dude, that thing is crazy.
This AverMedia one is still. I did a review on this a while back. This one is absolutely magic. It's basically pneumatic, but it's also fucking huge. Well, long. And I don't know if it would work where I got this one or not. I need to just.
I'm just going to throw this out there. What if we did like a desk tour? What if we just did sort of a desk? You'll have time to clean it.
It's a good thing because, I'm working on stuff here. My desk is a hot fucking mess. Do you need vitamin C supplements? I can provide them to you straight from my desk.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Well, how about a smartwatch missing part of the band? The Vino.
Yeah, dude.
Or maybe this. Do you need this rod that makes a special appearance in my video of a Rode NT1000 I filmed today? It's a rod. It's better than good. It's better than bad. It's good. I don't know. A pumpkin.
I got a pumpkin.
I've got the Crimson Ghost from the Misfits.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's great.
Hey, I even have I don't know why it's sitting up here. I have a fucking Samsung Go mic just laying up here for some reason. I don't know why.
I have that in the closet somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why. Don't know why it's sitting here. I was going to take this and actually I was going to break it off of its mount here, which I'm sure I wouldn't have to break. And I was going to like turn this into a headset mic and like, I thought about it because this sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But that's a project I'll never actually get done.
Do you have a floppy disk?
Is that a coaster or a floppy disk?
Yeah. It's a coaster.
Okay. Glad I called that one.
Yeah.
I have multiple windscreens up here. You name it. I got it. I've got a foamless SM58 head here. I got it all.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we should do. We should just spring it on one another, like randomly. Just be like, show me your desk now.
Plaxico Burress, Steelers legend.
Dude, that is wild. Oh my God.
I don't even know what else is up here, but there's more stuff, man. Do you need to get a SIM card out of your phone? I mean, I got a SIM pin sitting here.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Dude, I would lose that in this mess right now. Oh my gosh.
I started to clean this place up a little bit earlier and then we hopped on this call and now I got to hop off this call, but there's so much, thanks Pags. This is always handy as well. So,
oh yeah, dude.
My laser etched.
Yep.
Good times.
I'm literally just barely out of reach, but, I do want to just mention one quick thing about Heretic. I know we were on the topic a while ago, but the actors that play missionaries in the thriller, Heretic, they were actual former members of the LDS Church.
That's cool.
That is very cool. And thank you, wife, who probably overheard me talking about this and then sent me that. So very cool. But
Thank you for being a friend, Bronson.
Oh, dude.
Thank you for being a friend.
Dude, Betty. Oh, man. I can't talk about it.
I know. She almost made it to 100, man. She almost got there. So close.
Man.
All right. But, I'm going to hang out with my wife for a little bit and then go to sleep and all that good stuff. We're going to go watch Short Bus. But yeah, I appreciate, us getting to do an episode. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's great. It's been a while.
Bauer will be happy.
Yeah.
He'll be happy for it.
Yeah, dude, I was going to say thank you for letting us be inside of you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. In a multitude of ways, Short Bus. Thanks for letting us be inside of you. We promise we'll try to do this at about the same rate. So we'll see you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's maybe been longer than that, maybe, but God, life is fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Be prepared, audio hotline folks. Like when Bronson has that kid, we're probably going to have to go to a twice a year format because his life's getting ready to get busier.
Yeah.
Not too much busy. Yeah, it'll be fine. Be fine.
Yeah. No, I think it'll actually balance some things out, but maybe not.
It might. I mean, one is not crazy per se. 2 is, and then more. I don't know how people do it, but one's fine.
Yeah, we're at a 2 max for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
And once you have 2, you figure it out. It's crazy, but it's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me be inside of you and create a baby. Wife.
Oh, you're welcome. I didn't think I could actually do that, but I'm expecting and should happen soon.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
See you guys next time.
We'll see you later.
Peace.